Tyson Fury stops Deontay Wilder in 7th round and shows the whole world that there is levels in this game called boxing. But before we start, I want to appreciate to all the viewers for liking and commenting on all my videos. And if you have a passion or love for the sport of boxing, then might as well go ahead and like, comment and subscribe to this brand new channel so you don't miss your latest boxing news. So the first fighter to come into the ring was Tyson Fury, and he came to the ring looking like a king from back in time. I mean, everybody was up in their feet, but I personally think the music choice was a little bit boring for my likes, but I don't know, maybe it's a hit over there at the UK. But overall, impressive walk into the ring. You could see that all moments that Tyson Fury was looking very confident, not being afraid at all. Even before the fight, he was outside singing, dancing with the fans, having a great time, while Deontay Wilder was in his room getting ready and warming up for the fight. Shortly after that, Deontay Wilder made his huge entrance into the ring, and as he was walking into the arena, we could see that he was wearing this badass costume, giving tribute for the Black History Month. More on that later. Now I want to give big shout out to PBC and Fox, to ESPN, Top Rank, Bob Arum, Al Heyman for making this a success. I mean, wow, what a promotion. Everybody knew about this fight. I mean, everybody knew about this fight so bad that my fight party, it was just the little people, because everybody was buying the damn fight. I must say that it really felt like a huge fight. All the stars showed up in Las Vegas. I mean, we had Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield that received a medal from the WBC for all the achievement that they did while they were champion back in the day. And I mean, it was amazing. The atmosphere was electrifying. Also, it felt kind of great as a boxing fan to see all different fighters from different big promotion companies sitting in the same arena to watch a boxing fight. But putting all that to the side, let's actually talk about how this fight broke down. And as Fury said, once the first round started, Fury went running straight to Deontay Wilder, showing that he was not afraid, and also showing that he was not bluffing, that his plan was to push Deontay Wilder back and score a knockout, because he discovered in the 12th round on the previous fight, on the first fight, that Deontay Wilder could not fight back as he was walking back. So he decided to put it to a test in the first round, and he came out very aggressive but very smart. And Deontay Wilder reacted very well in the first round, using his jab very well, not allowing Tyson Fury to come in so close too early in the fight. You know, and actually Deontay Wilder got to score a couple of right hands in that very first round as well. Also, I could notice that once Tyson Fury landed the first clean punch on Deontay Wilder, I could notice the body movement, the body language on Deontay Wilder, like damn, that felt heavy. And I say this because right after the clean shot, he started backing up. And the way he was backing up was very vulnerable. He was just straight up backing up, and it was horrible. But during the first round, he controlled that a little bit, and he kept landing and throwing his jab. Now at the end of the first round, Tyson Fury landed a clean shot in which made all the fans go crazy. And I think in that very same moment that the round ended and everything, but at that very same moment, I think it was the very same moment that Deontay Wilder threw his game plan out the window, because he was already very aggravated, and you could tell because he automatically stopped using his jab and started leading with the right hand, and he started getting cut with all sort of punches that Tyson Fury was coming forward with. During the second round, we could start seeing that Tyson Fury started using veteran tactics in the inside, trying to clinching in the inside, clinching Wilder, locking Wilder's head down, hitting him in the ribs as he was locking him down, and he was repeating this throughout the whole round 2. And by the third round, you could notice that Deontay Wilder was already getting tired due to all the clinches, headlocks, and hits and hooks to the rib cage while he was on the headlock. And thanks to all that and the inexperience at a high level, Deontay Wilder found himself in the wrong distance at the wrong position with his hands down, and he was connected with the 1-2 that put him down into the canvas at the third round. But like the warrior that he is, he came back up from the canvas and fought back throughout the whole round. But by the end of the round, you could tell that Deontay Wilder was already tired, he was already hurt, he was aggravated, and he did not know what to do. Also, I wanted to point out that I never saw any smart remark coming from the corner of Deontay Wilder. No sort of adjustment whatsoever. It was as they were really hoping that Deontay Wilder was gonna land the big right hand. And Tyson Fury took advantage of all that, because unlike Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury can make adjustment. Tyson Fury came prepared, and he changed his whole style just to have a different outcome. And as Deontay Wilder had all the fans around the world thinking that power can overcome boxing skills, it was the boxing skills of Tyson Fury that gave all the fans around the world a boxing lesson. When he took Deontay Wilder's only weapon away, and he did with him what he wanted. And we saw no adjustment from Deontay Wilder, because that right hand was all he had. Now by round 5, you could tell that Deontay Wilder was near to be done. I mean, the 40 pounds of the damn custom that he's blaming the loss to. Having to fight on your back foot that you're not used to, not to mention the heaviest that you've been in your career, because you were at 231 pounds, not to mention having a man of 271 pounds on top of you at all times, hitting you, beating you up, tossing you around, doing all sort of things to you. You know, all that had an effect on Deontay Wilder by the 5th round. And it was to the point that Deontay Wilder was covering up his face, not looking, and walking back out of balance at all time. And when this was happening, Tyson Fury hit him with another combination, finishing with a hook to the liver that put Deontay Wilder down again. But Deontay Wilder's heart was too big for himself, and he just kept getting up and keep coming forward, no matter if he was hurting himself. And by the 7th round, it was just obvious that Deontay Wilder didn't even have the stamina to stay up in his feet, and his corner ended up throwing in the towel. That, in my opinion, I think they saved him or his career so he could have a couple of more fights, because at that situation right there, when he couldn't even stand on his feet, it would have been devastated if Tyson Fury would have landed a couple of more of those big clean shots. Now a rematch clause has been activated from Deontay Wilder's camp. Now we will just have to wait and when or where the third fight is gonna be taking place. But nevertheless, I would like to say congratulations to Tyson Fury, the new heavyweight WBC champion of the world. And also keep your head up, Deontay Wilder, because you are a phenomenal fighter, and also you are already a Hall of Famer. So keep your head up, because you can regain what you have lost, or you can go around and do other things. Also, I would like to say that this event was great for boxing. You know, I cannot wait for them pay-per-view numbers to be released. I really think it's gonna be a hit. I don't think it's gonna be less than 1 million pay-per-view buys, but we will see. I don't want to get ahead of myself either. Well, thank you again for your support. Once again, go ahead and subscribe if you got love, passion for the sport of boxing. Does not matter where it comes from. ESPN, PBC, The Sun, we don't give a shit. We're gonna talk this good stuff and we're not gonna be biased either. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss your latest boxing news.